Eternals. We came here 7,000 years ago to protect humans from the deviants.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos? Or any war, or all the other terrible things throughout history?
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
By who?
Barry, how are you doing today?
Good, Rory. Good to see you, man.
You too. Am I right in telling you were telling everyone the story of me kicking you out of the cinema?
I wasn't going to say but going through Cine War last night, I remember, with your cousin Gary and stuff, being like, are you going to let us in? I'm like, this is your cousin and all. You're like, nope, not getting in. I was such a, pardon my French, but such a I used to try bunk in and Rory would catch me, so. But it was nice to have the premiere there last night and be allowed in.
It's like a full circle.
Yeah.
Everyone's come back.
The irony, yeah?
There's a scene in this, I'm not going to give too much away, where you're playing with a shotgun and it looks like you're jumping around the place. And correct me if I'm wrong, is that your first time doing proper stunts and proper action sequences?
Yeah, I've done a lot more stunts, but the movie is very long as it is, and it's I think Chloe had to make some decisions on what was needed in that, but there was some scenes cut from my own stunts, and I had a great time. I love doing my own stunts. There's a scene where Chloe kind of written in as a boxer, and he's like, ducking and diving while the tail is being, swiped at him or whatever. And it was really cool to see on the monitor, and I didn't make it, so obviously it wasn't really cool then. But, yeah.
I'm sure it was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be like a longer director's cut when we get to see
I think so.
The really cool edition.
And this one's for Barry.
Yeah, it's just for
Really
Barry.
cool.
It's fine. It's the only copy and you're the only one to get it. As I was watching it, I noticed that I think particularly Irish audiences might pick up on an element in this where the Eternals are kind of giving over almost a blind faith to a kind of semi-religious leader. And I think, given Ireland's history, that is something that will hit hard for people here to, maybe we shouldn't have as much blind faith in this.
Yeah.
Was that something you were kind of picking up on?
No, it's not something I would have picked up on, but now that you mention it, I mean, you got that from it?
That's absolutely, yeah. It could just be because of, the Irish.
I thought it was very Brando-ish, Brando-esque. Is that how to say it? Brando?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Apocalypse Now and stuff like that, how he goes off and wants that calm and peaceful, and do you know what I mean? That's kind of what I picked up on.
Oh, for your character, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean just in general.
Oh,
they're kind
in
of giving
general.
themselves over to this higher power.
Gotcha.
Who are telling them what to do, even though it might not necessarily
Gotcha.
be the right thing.
Yeah. No, I didn't really pick up on that either. Maybe I was just lost in the Amazon somewhere. I don't know. Not picking up on anything. No internet to pick up on anything either. I was like,
Nope. Just Rory.
Yeah.
That's fine. When you're working with a cast, obviously you've worked with some incredible people throughout your career already. There's something very unique and eclectic about this cast. You've got Angelina and Salma, and then you've got Richard and Keith, and you've got Brian. And I spoke to Brian and Angelina, and they both sang your praises, as you're well aware.
I believe that, man.
But this must be the best acting school ever, because each one of them, Kumail,
they're all so individual, right?
Exactly.
And it's a big part of this movie is the individualism and the identity and the diversity, and I think Chloe done a smashing job. They all did surfing at the casting and everything, obviously, but I think it's you're dead right. All individually, really really strong characters and strong actors, and the admiration I have for all of them, I mean, is beyond. I was the last one cast, so when I went in, I just couldn't stop looking from left to right, basically. But yeah, that kind of goes then, because you're there to do a job and whatever. But I mean, for Angelina to be singing me praises is it's massive. You know what I mean? For all of them to be speaking to me like that, it's really nice.
Part of journalism. I did a little bit of diving, and you can tell me whether this is true or not.
There we go.
But Apparently, there were some other choices for the role of Druig before they cast you.
Uh-huh.
So there was Luke Evans, Rami Malek, Ian McShane, and Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
Were all
Their audition tapes
apparently
weren't good enough then, huh?
So I'm not saying you're better than John Wick, but
Well, you've seen some of my stunts, and if you see the Barry edition with the
This
nice
is the
Barry
very cool
scene,
edition.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
edition. You'll see that I've done more stunts. Yeah, I've done a bit of researching as well. I was quite impressed with myself, to be honest.
should be.
Yeah, I got this part over all the lads, you know. How true it is now, I don't know, but maybe they just weren't available.
could be that as well, yeah. But like when it comes to casting for something like this, like is there a moment when even because you've done so many big projects, like when you get the call to say you're in the new Marvel movie,
Yeah.
you still like freak out a bit.
Yeah, man, definitely. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know, I still couldn't get my head around it. You know, but for me, you know, to be working for Marvel, it's really so nice and you know, being a massive fan of Marvel growing up and that. But for me, it's Chloe Zhao as well. Seeing the writer and that, I was like, I just want to work with that woman. I really do. And you know, if I was told that, you know, that's the only director you're going to work with for the rest of your life, I would be happy.
And one last question, if that's okay. I was recently talking to Cillian Murphy, and obviously he and Liam were in the previous Batman. You and Colin are in the new Batman. But he was saying how proud he feels to see like this Irish influence in Hollywood from over there. Do you feel that like, can you feel like we're doing well, or is it just not something you notice?
No, it is. The Irish stick together, you know. Irish stick together, and we're all a very, very close group. So you're kind of always rooting for the lads, always rooting. I love Cillian, I really do. Cillian, Colin, Liam, all of them. You know, I used to watch them growing up as a kid, without making them feel old. But yeah, it's for them to be friends. It's really it's a nice thing, huh?
When you love something, you protect it.
You can't protect any of them.